Say, man, you, you know you jive. You a rookie for real, for real. You don't got no control, bro. You always letting it go. Then when it's time to perform for the one you really want, you ain't got nothing in the chamber. You that weak-willed? You can't hold it. Why you keep letting it out? Wondering why you got brain fog, your skin ain't glowing, mood swings. You keep letting out the most powerful gift you got. Yeah, you, Brody. The one that get all the ass. You get all the girls, don't you? You don't got a problem with getting them in your bed. But you always letting out your life source, your life force. You know you can have sex without letting it out. It's called semen retention. It's some people call it, I think they call it brahmacharyas or whatever, but the art of brahmacharya is basically going on a journey of semen retention, searching for your higher self, saving your life force, going without sex, starving lust. But look, it's alright. I'm just saying, like, even though you gonna be having sex for now, because you should come to a point where you know you need a break and you know you need to be with yourself and preserve your energy and build yourself up. Because once you handsome, you know, ain't nothing for you to jump back in the ocean. I'm the sailor. But I know I need a break. I know when I did embark on it almost 3 years without no booty, without no girl, excuse me, it's 2025. You can't say just booty no more, because they might think, you know, strictly women. But it was just me, no women for almost 3 years. You know, the difference I seen in me was a lot of clarity. I even seen a lot more attention from women, because from the study of brahmacharya or semen retention, and you will find out that women can smell men with high testosterone, high testosterone levels, and they know when you don't got a lot of testosterone. That's why you so moody. That's why you argumentative. You sucking your teeth when she get on your nerves. Not all y'all, you know, but the times where I was having intercourse, and I said, hold up. The first time the girl at the time was like, what you mean, hold up? I said, nah, oh, I don't want to let it out. I'm practicing semen retention. I want to save my life force. I don't want to let all my energy out. She like, well, what is the point? We might as well not even do. I'm like, you, long as you happy. And after I took that little brief break and I held that vein and I breathed in and I imagined it coming back in as like a fluid, as like a powder, going up my spine and coming back down. Boy, when I went back in, did my thug dizzle. What my man Smokey say? Never Coelho, she love me anymore. You hear me? I did my thug dizzle. She was like, that's what come with holding it? I'm like, it makes sense now. Anyway, back in ancient times, they used to get they spouse or female to get them aroused, and then when they feel like they about to, They grab and they hold and they breathe and they visualize and they until they calm back down and they feel that instead of having a outward, instead of feeling what it feel if you let it out, you feel what it feel like to for the explosion that happens inside when you hold it and when you let it retract. You feel that, and you feel a lot of energy, son. And you gonna go for 30, 40, you might go for an hour after that. You hold, you do that, you practice that. As soon as you feel like you about to, and you hold it 2, 3 times, son, you gonna go for like an hour, 30, 40 minutes. She might say, get up off me. So there's some benefits to semen retention, but the highest level of semen retention is to not even have intercourse. You might just let her get you aroused, you know. She might, and feel better if it ain't in your hand. You dig what I'm saying? But then when you about to, you be like, hold up, watch out, shawty. You hear me? Stiff arm. Watch out, look. Watch out, look. You getting mad? I'm semen retention. You getting mad? I'm semen retention. If she get mad at you because you say you ain't trying to let out your life force, she is a succubus. She's a harlot. She's trying to energy harvest. All them girls that be like, oh, I snatched his soul. I snatch your soul. Get away from her. Get away from her. She might know what she's saying, but she don't really know what she's saying because everything's spiritual first. So something influenced her to be able to want her to feel like that. She be real like, yeah, I'm snatching souls. In her head, she just mean like she just doing a real good job down there. But in the spiritual realm, them demonic entities like, yeah, get all that life force for me. Get all that life force for me. And you just giving it to her, you all on her face, and you like, oh yeah, I slutted her out. Them demons slutting you out. You getting finessed by things you can't even see through people that you don't even know is being used. A girl with a fat ass. A girl with no ass with a pretty face. A girl that don't even got a necessarily pretty face, but she got a beautiful symmetrical chest. Them negative entities come in the form of everything, even them little freaky ladies on that screen that you watch at night. Hey, some of y'all probably watching it right now. You better stop it. Yeah. And it's cool. A lot of us grew up in a hyper-sexualized society, so we love the opposite sex. You dig what I'm saying? And we love to have sex. And that's cool. But just know, the animals don't have frivolous sexual encounters. They only have sexual encounters to procreate. That's why they so alert. They so instinctive. They tapped in still, because they hold their life force for the most part. And they don't spread themselves too thin like we do. We abuse our choice. You want to flap everything moving. She in her prime. She like the dating pool. She like having a new man in her bed or in a new man bed every other week or every other day or every week. She like the thrill. We like the thrill with some new butt cheeks flapping up and down like this. Jump soft too. Damn. We all love something new. But we must not spread ourselves so thin. Women, you can hold your orgasms in just like the man can hold his ejaculation in. The same way you will get that blissful feeling once you let it out. The bliss is like times 10 when you calm down and you visualize it happening within, and it really do. Cause that feeling gotta go somewhere. If it don't go out, it gotta go in. As without, so within. So if it don't go out, then it gotta go within. So when we about to we hold it, and you go with them, bro, you just feel like the inside, you just feel like a shower. You dig? And I ain't about to wrap you up, but wrap it up, all right? It's best if you find you one partner, or two, maybe three, maybe you got 5 wives, more power to you. You got some different butt cheeks every night if you want to. That's just cool if y'all don't want to cool. I don't know if I can share my body with more than one woman, because I'm a realist, and if my woman come in the house one day and she know I got 2 other girls, 2 other wives, and she come in the house and she's like, hey babe, I was thinking like, you got 2 other people. I want to go get 2 other men. I want 2 husbands. I'm gonna save myself the heartache. Whew. I don't even know how the women do it. And maybe that's just me talking right now. Maybe I will see me with 7 wives one day. But as of now, I don't. Because people get jealous. You hear me? Save your seed. When you feel like you about to come, reach up under your nut sack and squeeze that big vein. Squeeze. And breathe in deeply, slowly, and visualize it happening within. Visualize your cells just pulling it back in like a rope. And then it travel up the base of your spine. And then visualize it going up your spine, out your head, then back in your head, all the way down to your third eye. Just visualize that happening until you calm down. I was urged to speak this. I got some cousins my family got some handsome men, man. It's just like, we just look at a girl and then walk up and like, hey, I'm about to call you. And they be like, okay. Sometimes they be flexing on us, you hear me? But that's cool though, you hear me? What I'm saying is, we don't need to have a lot of sex. And if we must, we don't need to ejaculate a lot. We should save it. I think between like 25 and 40 or 50 years young, we need to space out our ejaculations probably by like a week or 2 or 3 weeks in between ejaculating. Because we letting out too much. Alright? My skin glowing. Women turn their head when they see me walking through. Some of them don't, but I'm just saying, some do. And it's because I'm not geeking to be seen, and they can smell the high testosterone. I'm not just letting it out every day, all day long, every week, you hear me? But I felt the most clearest when I went without dating for almost 3 years. I was thinking to myself, a lot of working on my brain, you know what I'm saying? Working on why I'm mad, why I'm angry, why I'm sad, why I want to hurt people, why shouldn't I do it, what made me happy, what I really like to do, who was I before life happened to me. So y'all see the green light. As you look outside, you see a lot of green. You know, green is a very powerful color. So save your semen, shawty. Save your semen. Don't be jacking off and practicing the whole lot. You're gonna get the hurt. I practiced like that. I did practice with the porn for a little bit when I first started. Then I practiced with the women. Then I just practiced with the imagination. You hear me? And it works. Practice does make perfect, because you don't want to get your woman in that room, the girl that you really been wanting to mess with, and you finally get her in that room, and then you ain't really been practicing semen retention, but you want to show her that you can hold your, boy, you gonna go smack out the door. Oh, boy, no. You gotta practice, Slim. You gotta practice. But if you're gonna practice using pornography, remind yourself, don't get lost in the watching endless videos. You just sit here to practice semen retention. That's it. You don't really want to use girls, because you don't want, you don't want no relationship with most of the girls you talk to. You don't want to just feel like you using them for sex. And if a girl just want, y'all just got that bond where she just want to get blew up, shoot, practice with her. But you're going to get better the more you practice. And the longer you're going to last, shorty. Like, I'm trying to tell you something serious, bro. I'm going to just say it like this. I remember I was practicing, it's part of my lifestyle, you hear me? So I'm just like cool with not letting nothing out. I'm cool, and I could do me, you know? I got family, women in my family probably gonna see this. I don't want to talk about what happened in the bedroom. But fellas, married man, stop letting out your semen. Practice holding it, and practice it a lot. And then one day your wife gonna look at you like this girl said to me. She said, "Boy, it been an hour, boy." That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I ain't trying to talk too explicit. I'm just saying, like, semen retention ain't boring, bro. You actually gain respect for yourself. You gain respect from the women. When at first it's gonna sound weird to them, because they gonna, in their head, oh, I'm probably just not making him, you know what I'm saying? It's probably me that's not making him, and he just saying that. No. The more and more she see how serious you is with it, she gonna know. And you tell her the truth, no? Nah, it's not true. I ain't box like that, but I just don't want to keep letting my life force out. If I ain't having no kid right now, Miss Lady, I ain't really trying to keep letting it out. I'm very attracted to you, and yes, but I had to hold it. She gonna gain more respect for you, son. When she realized it clicked for her, like, hold on, he said it's life force, like, that do bring babies. That is powerful. I respect this man, because 98% of the men I dealt with in my life ain't never say that. So you put yourself on a higher pedestal, bro. And when she go talking to her friends and cousins, and then y'all don't work out, oh my gosh. You got the cousins and friends that's on your line, because 98% of the men that they dealt with, they don't respect themselves that much. That's why they just, like a water hose. They just letting it out. They don't respect themselves that much, man. How much respect you got for yourself? Much love. Peace is protection. Peace don't mean softness. Protect yourself at all costs. But most importantly, visualize and feel the life that you really want happening right now. And so shall it be. Abracadabra. I create as I speak. It's life and death in the tongue, which one you speak.